Tyreek Hill is a cancer. He has been a cancer on and off the field, and it really affected the Dolphins. Tyreek Hill always has a problem with something. If it's not the quarterback, it's the damn wide receiver. If it's not the damn wide receiver, it's the running back. If it's not the running back, it's the offensive line. It's been a huge problem over the last couple of years over here in Miami, and he even had problems in Kansas City. He thought that he was the best player on the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Kansas City Chiefs, and obviously Andy Reid said, "What are you on, drugs? We got Patrick Mahomes." And that's why they parted ways, and that's why they traded him. You look at the situation that the Dolphins are in. They paid him a lot of money. If you decide to part ways with him, you got to pay that cap. Now, if they trade him, first of all, he's over 30 now. He doesn't shut up. He puts himself in harm's way in front of the media. Got his own podcast. He's got his own YouTube channel. This is a guy that's a cancer. The only way this works is if he gets traded back to Kansas City. But what is Kansas City going to give up for him? Andy Reid is a very clever guy. If somehow Kansas City doesn't make it to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl this year, and this could be Travis Kelce's last year, they're going to need another weapon. They're going to need to go out there and bring in a guy that's going to help Patrick Mahomes next season if Kelce decides to part ways. I don't think there's any other moves besides him going back to Kansas City next season. Now, everybody's going to say, well, Tyreek Hill, he can make a team better. It doesn't make sense. If you look at some of these young quarterbacks, Justin Herbert's going to be looking for a number one guy. Do you see Jim Harbaugh bringing in Tyreek Hill to help Justin Herbert? I don't see Jim Harbaugh doing that. If you look at some of these other teams, Caleb Williams, if Keenan Allen decides to retire, they have a chance to get a guy like Tyreek Hill. Do they bring in a new coach like a Ben Johnson and have to coach Tyreek Hill after Mike McDaniel, who's a very likable head coach, can't deal with him and can't deal with him in a locker room? I wouldn't want to deal with that either. So where does he go? There are no other teams.